Here in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. Punter Jack Browning ready to get us started. And off we go from Minneapolis. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Running next. This is one good. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
65.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. This great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Well, the numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Here's one good. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
He'll expect more from himself on those types of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Now 1-2. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I love that. And I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
They'll go. It's Sanders. Gets this one to London. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on 4th down. That gets them to 1st.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, but throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Maxwell
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away.
A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Sanders' pass intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt in it for the first time. Well, I'm not seeing the signal for a safety, Brock, but he did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line.
That right there, my friends, is exactly the kind of pressure and intensity you expect from a defense. Each of these next 2 snaps as well. They want to keep you pinned right there against your own end zone and force you into a very risky punt.
Working from his end zone. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. A solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short, but they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. He's going to throw this one. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously, the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
Intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Play is a turnover on downs.
Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's Mongo on the carry. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Looking quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 8-yard line.
And motion him out of the backfield left. Working out of the gun, Sanders. And the defender coming away with it. And the Vikings have it as he reports his 7th interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Completes. It's Trevor Etienne. And he's able to get to the 21 as he goes down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches. He'll look to throw. Looking for his back, but he will not find it. It's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here we go. Bravo 80.
3rd down from the gun. Good strike downfield to Lane. At the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. That one splits the uprights. And the the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Browning into the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Has it downfield. It's Chase. He's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. A big completion for the rookie out of Colorado. It gets his guys a first. Looking quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
19. Panther 11. Got 50.
To the air on 1st down. Sanders. Completes a DK Metcalf. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down. Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches. A gift here. It's Wandu. He stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Back-to-back carries here. We'll have the 1st down and even more. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
19.
From the red zone now. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
19 tight.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Pressure's there, and it closes in on him. He's dropped for the sack, and that is what should bring us to the end of this opening quarter. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. The Vikings have played to an early lead. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long. 3rd and long for him here. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Working quickly here.
It's 4th down.
17. 18, tied in. 65 catch.
Sanders going to throw on 4th. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, 99% of what they did was excellent. Right play call, good route, great throw. Just needed to make that catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert every time.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. He's going to have them up to that 23. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw now. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect. and it wasn't there.
Throwing from the gun here. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. They're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Here he goes, third and long. Screen pass here for Kronsky-Merritt. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being fourth down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Let's go.
They're going for this. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Incomplete.
New set of downs for them from the 31.
Let's go now. Cut 19. Cut 19. Panther 11.
On first down, here's Sanders. It's his running back. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
17 yards. That's good for the Eagles.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gun, second down.
Okay, that's a run that's hold on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
70 Rangers.
Motioning the tight end left. Back to throw. Here's Sanders. And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats. 18 Rattlers. 19 Lions. 60 Mavericks. Go.
They'll throw for it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Result of the play.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Starting on the ground here, Kronsky-Merritt. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
He was brought down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They're going to run again here with Kronsky-Merritt. And he's got a bunch here out past the 25 before somebody gets to him. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
26-yard line.
Okay, break. Go.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. It's the Vikings holding the lead at U.S. Bank Stadium. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 18 Rattlers. Take over.
They're throwing it. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call it pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
Here we go. 70 Lion.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Drive entire straights. It's 3rd and 9.
It's now 3rd down and 9.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball. Okay, hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
We've set it downs from 37.
Set. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Throwing from the gun. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Chase, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better at making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. He's going to throw it again. Short pass brought in. He takes this up to around the 46, and that's going to leave him a yard at most from that marker on 3rd down.
A gain of 9.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Here comes the final play of our first half. The final throw before the break. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Bring it. Go.
Give it to Krosky Merritt. No one's around him. He's got space. Now he's past the 25. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings grow the lead coming out of halftime.
That play right there, that run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level. But this rookie is putting on a show.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. And Brownie running into the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
18, 19, Tiger, 19.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. That's incomplete left side.
As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of losing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Ready.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Hits it through the middle. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stop quickly, but the catch moves into the 48.
17 yards. And then Eagles first down.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's hauled rolled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. So that brings up second down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. Goes to the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 11. That's another.
Looking inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass, it was a scramble. But the Nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Looking for a pass on second and short. Escapes. Oh, the football's loose. And the Vikings have recovered.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Jalen Hawkins on the coverage.
Back to throw. In the hands of Fortin, complete. And he gets this across the 10 before stepping out.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway. We weren't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Now looking to throw. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky Merritt. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line.
Complete to
Goes to the hurry up here.
Merritt. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Here's the snap on 4th. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
60 Maverick. 70 Rangers, 70.
To the air on 1st down, Sanders. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
70 Lions, Dragon 60.
Throwing again here, Sanders. And he makes the catch with a tip drill touchdown. The Eagles shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Some good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Giving this to Krosky Merritt. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Second down give to Krosky Merritt. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. He picks up 15 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Here we go. Go.
Going to the ground again on first. He cuts it right. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 13-point lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
Never been an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Yeah, if you're content, how big it to this league? You get one, you instantly think of another. And the fortunate few are able to actually deliver.
Brown running into the kickoff. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. First and 10. To throw now is Sanders. Forced out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Well, QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And he even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Sanders setting the pass. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing third down.
And offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Another carry for it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10.
It's now second and 10.
Sanders back to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Hawk 70, 18, fight in.
Sanders now on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. So first and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
60 Eagles. Check smash. 18 Rattler.
Now Sanders. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. Second and 10. Throwing it again here. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a first and goal.
That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Cut 19.
From the red zone on first. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It'll still be just a one-score game when we resume play.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
Somebody got to do it. I'm in. Somebody got to do it. I take the G. Watch do it.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. They go inside give to Koski Merritt. Now this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He was taken down.
And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, couple up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
It's Koski Merritt on 3rd. And they take this in for the score. The Vikings go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th.
Hey, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. And Browning running into the kickoff. And he got all in that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10.
Come on.
To the air, Sanders absolutely fires this one right side. He's got it at the 30. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And oh, he got it! Interception! Ted Surtain has it. And the Vikings will be set up to the 20-yard line following that interception.
You knew it before this drive started that field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, well, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Running right. This is Krosky Merritt. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Running once again with Krosky Merritt. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Vikings make it a 3-score game in the 4th. PAT effort coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings stretch their lead to 21. Flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Pat Surtain has it.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
And he's going to work it ahead for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Krosky Merritt straight ahead. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
He was brought down by Caleb Ransom. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Hand off to Krosky Merritt, running left. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. Ask that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call for the defense, that came at the perfect time. This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. Get some space around midfield. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. From the gun, running for Krosky Merritt. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
At the 26-yard line.
Handoff right side for Krosky Merritt. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Busters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Here's Krosky Merritt on the carry. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also puts the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this.
Cowboy 18, pioneer. Trap 60, trap 60.
They're going to try to throw for it. Throw left side, taken in by Adams. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the first down, too.
Move the chain! Gotta move this chain! Full momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
10, 70 Lions. 19 tight, 19 tight.
So it's a win for the Vikings. So to the victor go the spoils, Brock, as they celebrate the win. That's a positive feeling that you know is going to carry through the week ahead.
And it makes everybody in the building feel better. It does, from the secretary to the coach to the owner. And it makes all the practices, the film rooms, the workouts a lot easier over the next couple days. Nobody wants to slog through those coming off a loss. But coming off a win, they'll have a boost and really